Let me talk about what is about to happen here. This is the Bad Map Free-For-All Championship. I have 6 of the best players from NA. There are 2 of each race. We have from Zerg, Machine, and Jayun. From Protoss, TT1, and G5. And from Terran, Gypsy, and Father. Very strong players all. I'm not going to make them play their races because that's probably a little bit unfair for these free-for-alls. A lot of these older maps are Terran favored. And Zerg just generally in free-for-all is a little bit weaker. So we're going all random. Everyone's playing random every map. So here's how it's going to go down. We're going to have a 6-player map to start. Whoever dies first, whoever's eliminated first is out. The winner of the map gets $10. The game doesn't end. Like, you have to win the free-for-all, right? The free-for-all has to end. Then we go into a 5-player free-for-all map. Then a 4-player. Then a 3-player. Then a 2-player. Then we have our champion. These are terrible maps that I have handpicked. It's going to be amazing. They have no idea what the maps are. And they will all be streaming during it. Actually, it's possible that someone won't stream, like TT1 might not stream. He doesn't stream very often. But if you use the command streams in the chat, you can get all of their streams and watch their first person. And I'm sure it's going to be hilarious to see them react. So that would probably be worth your time. All right. All right, no allying or anything like that. Let's go, guys. Crazy critters. Map number 1! Oh, it's just so fantastic. Look at this garbage. Okay, so Machine got his main race, Zerg. TT1 got his main race, Protoss. Father, he's a Terran player, but he probably got his higher MMR race, Protoss. Up here, Jayun got his main race, Zerg. Are you kidding me? This is crazy. And G5 got Terran. Okay. Excellent. Oh wait, and this is Gypsy. Okay, so Gypsy got Zerg as well. So we got 3 Zergs, which is generally the weakest race in free-for-all, so that's excellent. We have Protoss, and only 1 Terran. Wow, G5 is the only Terran player. And he's an abusive Protoss, so it's going to be fun to watch him. Actually, so a little bit of background. TT1 actually was, or rather, G5 actually was a Terran player back when he was really bad. And then he switched into playing Protoss and became USA champion. But yeah, no, he's actually very good with the other races. This is actually a true story. But yeah, G5 is quite good with Zerg especially. I think his Zerg is better than his Terran, honestly. He used to play off-race a reasonable amount in our practice games back in the old media days. Machine really doesn't play off-races. Here he is. He's really always just liked Zerg. I've rarely seen him play the other races. TT1 actually started as a Zerg player way back in like 2004 or so. And switched into Protoss and had some better success with that. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know too much about Father. He's kind of a new guy on the scene. Couple gates out there.
Mr. Gypsy is not aware of the raw Ultra Devo power.
Thank you, Blizzard Quality Assurance. So this is kind of interesting. We have Father just doing 2 gates down the middle. He must have known that this map was coming and watched before, because these areas have far less critters than the main base for whatever reason. So he actually found an area where he can build. As far as Zerg goes, yeah, I like this, the creep in the mineral line. G5 went, by the way, this was 8 racks at his choke. He's doing an 8 racks macro build. I like it though. He can remove the critters more easily. Over here we have Gypsy. It just looks like some standard stuff. Not some good SimCity though. All right, a lot of lings come up. This is so funny. Look at this. The probe can't come close to get away. But that's okay because the Bengalis are blocking for the Zealot. How are the Zerglings ever going to get good surface area? Oh, this is amazing. All right, Father's starting to clear some of these. TT1 going cannons. Look at this. He's just going cannons. I like it. I like it. It'll keep him safe. He can clear critters reasonably well. Yeah, the Sunk's already up. I like the static D that everyone's made. Don't forget, these guys are all very strong players. These guys are all A rank through S rank. The players that can hit either one. So what you're watching is some intelligent takes on it, I think. Oh, look at this! The Lings actually get through! He runs around the Rhinodon! Look at this micro! Look at them trying to get away! They're stuck! He can't get out! He has to turn around! He wanted to go this way! He can't! He has to turn around! He can't get out that way either! This is insanity! Look, he's being flanked by the Zealots with the Bengalis blocking! This is insane! Zerglings are the worst choice on this map! Oh, this is magnificent. All right, let's see what we got going on over here. G5 just focusing on removing the critters. It's made a nice wall, has a bunker. I like it, it's good. Academy on the way. This all looks solid. Second hatch here for Machine. All right, mass Sunkins and a Spire from Jaeyoon. You know what? This kind of makes sense. We're actually, this turn rate is not bad at all. Turn rate 14 low, that's reasonable. This is something that these guys will play on actually pretty often against Korean players. Well, Jaeyoon lives in California, right? So if you live in California with good internet, you can actually get up to turn rate 24 high. But yeah, that's kind of, mutas might pay off for him. We'll see. Mutas normally aren't that good in a free-for-all, but looks like the Zerglings have taken out Father's gateways. Couple Lings coming in for the harass. Machine just going 3 hatchling. I love it. You can't get through everything. Look at him try to make it. Oh my god. $10 on the line, Gypsy, for this win. No one wants to be out first. I think that's the main thing, right? The one thing you really want to make sure is that someone else dies before you, so you go to the next round. So TT1 really focusing on getting rid of critters too. He's not really joining the fray. Him and G5 actually having the same idea. They're kind of playing their own game. Which is, well, they're both Protoss players, so it makes sense, right? You don't have to think about what your opponent's doing as a Protoss player. So they're just kind of translating that to this FFA. Look at this, Jaden with 4 Sunks and Mutas. And look at, oh, he's going after Father. Father might be the first one out. And that's it. Father dies. He dies to Jaeyoon's Muta Rush. And Jaeyoon went drops to take the island. Oh, this is amazing. Jaeyoon is wrecking right now. In the meantime, we have lurkers here from Gypsy, clearing a bunch of the Marine Medic of G5. Dude, Father, thank you for playing. You're welcome to join in and obs the next game. I like how Father leaves and the turn rate goes down to 8. Like, whoa, what is that? Doesn't even make sense. I gotta say, I think Jaeyoon's position is the best out of everyone. I think he's done a great job. Like, his mutas hard counter what we see from the other Zergs, and then G5 has, I mean, he's gonna be fine against Jaeyoon. Right? And I guess TT1 has lots of Dragoons. He's going shuttle, so. Masslings. Okay, so here are the strats. We have Mutas plus taking islands for Jaeyoon. Seems solid. Dead for Father, because he went proxy gates and then died. TT1 just playing like very passive macro here, going Mass Goons. Machine with 3 hatch speedlings. He does not even have a lair. Lurkerling for Gypsy on 2 hatch. And Marine Medic here for G5. A wide variety of strategies. Okay, so Gypsy's gonna die now. Look at this. Jaeyoon just flies around and kills everybody. And her meme. Oh, shit. You know, I think TT1's still all right here, right? Like, it's gonna be hard as the Mutalisk count grows. I wonder if he's like, how he's gonna deal with that. Maybe he'll go into some Archons. I don't think you can go Corsairs really in an FFA and get away with it. Oh, look at that. He stops the expanding to the island here. Jaeyoon, though, look at it. I love it. The Sunkens, because the map is so small, but G5 has siege tanks. Siege tank bunker turret. Oh, God. Muta's in a mineral line here. Oh, Machine is dead, right? What is Gypsy laughing about? TT1's trying so hard. I love people being like, whoa, you're trying too hard. It's like the funniest thing. Tastes aside joke about that all the time. It's like, wow, Rogue really wants to win this GSL, huh? What a tryhard. Yeah, Machine does not have enough to hold this, I think. This could be a good time, though, to flank as Gypsy to help erase the goon count a little bit. Well, not anymore, now that all this stuff is dead. And G5 actually pelting this with siege tanks. TT1 actually has 1-1. He has a Citadel. All right, Machine second out, but he'll be playing in the next one. You should go kill Olive. I guess, is this Olive? Is that the name of that color? So Gypsy's actually turtle. I thought Gypsy was gonna die to the Mutas, but I guess that he had to go deal with something else. But now that he's got Spore Sunken defense, like, that's hard as hell to kill. We get Observer, a few cannons here. Is Jaeyoon still going Muta? He's on 2 gas now. That's 600 gas bank still. Who is actually going to take this? I guess if TT1 goes into Storm, that becomes really good because G5 is pretty heavy on Marines, but he's actually got a good amount of siege tanks now. Looks like he's cleared out most of everything. Going to start making some command centers to expand with. Time to clear Father's base. Whoever takes this, that's super powerful. Gypsy. Gypsy going to steal Machine's old base. Second, guys. All right, G5 moving in with tanks. Yeah, he should be able to kill Gypsy here pretty easily. Like, I mean, there's just a handful of lurkers. Looks like it's turning into a three-way battle. Terran, Zerg, Protoss. Perfect balance, guys. Oh, the overlay is over in-game chat? What are you talking about? No, it's not. What are you talking about? Kinda chat. Gypsy is trying his best to be a politician here, and it is not working at all. Yeah, he seems to be super dead. He has enough for another hatch. Guardian push, man. Yeah, so, hold on. Okay, the Guardian push is basically killing G5, right? He's not really going to be able to deal with it. Jaeyoon would have to screw up with his Guardians, like, overextend. So it's turned into, like, Guardians and Sunkens for the most part. Playing against TT1. Goons do okay against Guardians if they can actually hit them, obviously, right? It's not something we see all that often. But the way the map is shaped, there's like all these high ground areas. So I'm not sure how you're actually going to get a favorable engagement. Look at this, one Wraith at a time trying to kill Devourers. If only there was an Ultra here. GG. Alright, so TT1 taking multiple bases. Jaeyoon gonna get another one as well. G5 still has a very scary army. Yeah, I don't think it's enough to actually do much. Hey guys, thanks for this what's up, Rails. Hope you're well, man. Defiler mound? What does he need defilers for? Fucking Jaeyoon, man. Alright, where are we at, guys? It's getting cleared out. I think a macro game from TT1 versus a very technical game from Jaeyoon is how this will get solved. I don't know why he made these lings here. Those don't seem super useful. G5 with not many minerals. Getting a scanner. He's trying so hard to kill these Guardians. Just doesn't have what he needs. The center base is so funny. I'm trying to think theoretically how this should go, right? So apparently we have Defiler Guardian, which I just don't even like. What are you? You're just gonna play goons all day, I guess? Yeah, I mean, why not? Then we have TT1 who's working on maxing out here. He's got more supply than everyone else put together.
I want to see the VM donated $5. The sub-alerts cover chat. Can you move the sub-alerts to very top left or disable them completely?
Yes. Sorry. Now I understand. They're moved. Sorry about that. You guys get to miss Gypsy talking the whole time.
Donated $4.20. Protoss seems to have been mostly left alone. They should have stolen a worker from Terran. I'll never stop wishing to see it.
One day. Thanks, Lord Katsuna. As always, man. GG from G5. Third place in this first one. Okay, so there's so many Bengalis. This is something I like about what Jaeyoon has done. He didn't clear everything. These other guys, like, basically cleared everything, and that's screwing up TT1's attack. But if you're going, like, Guardians and, like, Sunkens, it's good to have a bunch of stuff in the way. Oh, my God. Look at this. He's using Darkstorm with, like, 6 Zerglings. Excuse me. And then, of course, the Darkstorm protects the Dragoons from the, from the Guardians. I love this. Guardian Sunken. This is the way to play. These guys really get it. Guardian Sunk. How do you break Guardian Sunk with Sunks on high ground? How do you do it? Well, you stand under their Darkstorm to do it, that's for sure. All right, Corsairs actually being made by TT1. I almost feel like Scouts would be better here, to be honest. By the way, TT1 has lost like 30 army supplies so far trying to break through here. Or even more, maybe. Storm is a good way to clear critters. Look at this. 2-1-1 upgrades against 0-0, but they're crackling, so no worries. They got this. They got this. TT1 clearing that Jaeyoon base. All right, more Guardians. Dude, I really do like the Guardians. It's like such a smart move here. Just like the terrain of the map and for battling like cost efficiently long term. He just does this very turtled like poke everything approach and grinds things down. They shoot so slow. How could anyone think that this is a good unit? Ah. All right, he is going Mass Corsair. But there's already +1 Carapace on the Mutas. And Devourers kill that. Like, I think actually Scouts here would be really good. Because then you can just power down the Guardians. Guardians have high armor. They start with a base 2 armor. Can't see it because I'm sitting in front of it, but look. Base, you can't see it, whatever, just trust me. They have 2 armor to start, so it's like it's a taller order. But I guess if it's just 3 Guardians against a huge amount of Corsairs, you're fine. I think TQ1's gonna take it with this Corsair switch, actually. Like you gotta be ready for it. Oops. Alright, so Scourge chasing him away for now. Still a lot of Corsairs we made. Do you switch into just Defiler from here? Just Defiler Ling? Yeah, I think so. Look at that. He's popping a bunch of Lings. Because if your opponent's buying Corsairs, there's really not a point, right? Just build some Spores or whatever so that your Overlords don't get cleared. GG. TT1 gonna win the first one. Very nice. Very nice.